Hey girls! Hi, it's your girl Brenda. And I haven't really done any videos in a while, so I thought maybe I should go ahead and just do a quick post. And since fall is upon us, I thought maybe I would do a little fall makeup. Maybe just kind of work with some earth tones. Um, and shades that could work on just about anybody, regardless of what your skin tone is. So, to that end, I have already cleansed, moisturized, put on some foundation, and did some very light contouring. Um, this is what I use for my foundation, and then I went in around the top of my forehead and down on my cheeks with this by Black Opal. And the color is called Ebony Brown. As you can see, it is darker. It's darker than me. Um, and I also went ahead and took care of shaping out my eyebrows. So with that, I'm actually just going to go ahead and go right into working on doing some eye color, and then some lipstick, and if I'm feeling a little froggy, I might even do a little blush. We'll see. I typically don't do blush. Um, but who knows? We'll see where this takes us. So, like I said, I'm going to start with some earth tones. And you can hear my 90s music going in the background. I think that's Shania Twain playing right now. And I've got this color palette. I think this was, you know what? I don't know who this is. Oh, this is a cheap stuff. This is Wet and Wild. But I bought it because I loved the colors in it. So I've got that I'm going to work with. And then I also have this from Maybelline. And you can see it is well loved and well used. As a matter of fact, the highlighting part of this particular color palette, it broke out. I actually need to go ahead and buy a new one. But I haven't yet, just because I love these colors so, and I want to make sure I get as much use out of them as I can. So, and I'm also going to do one other thing, because I really want my eye color to pop. So I'm going to start with this. I believe this is Mary Kay. Is this Mary Kay? I'm not sure where this came from, but I've had it for a while. But this is a cream eyeshadow. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit, because it doesn't take much. I'm going to squeeze a little bit here on my hand. Right, so you can see that. And I'm just going to take my shadow brush, and I'm just going to work very little bit over this bottom piece of my eyelids, because that's where I really want my color to pop. So this works as a good base or primer, if you will. And it's gold, and I'm using this because I'm working with earth tones. So I don't do this on a regular basis. I don't even do eyeshadow on a regular basis. Usually I will just go ahead and do some light foundation, set it with some powder, throw on some eyeliner, some mascara, and some gloss, and I'm out. But every once in a while, a girl may want to take an extra 5 or 10 minutes and just, go special with the makeup. So if you see me looking over, it's because I'm looking into my lovely mirror here. So okay, so like I said, I'm just doing a thin layer of the cream based eyeshadow. Okay, so you can see it's a very thin layer. You don't see a whole lot of color there, but when I'm done, the colors that I am going to use particularly on this area of my lid, should pop pretty nicely. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and move on. And I'm actually going to start with this bronze color here. Okay. I'm actually going to use this on that part of the lid that I just did with the gold. And you can see already, you can see how the pigment is really adhering to that cream, and that's exactly what I wanted. Okay. I'm just blending it out a little bit because there's nothing worse than cakey eyeshadow. Ooh, they're taking it way back with this song. Way back and way cheesy. I was in junior high school. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the other side here. Okay. Then we're going to blend. Okay. Then I'm also going to go underneath the lid, or on my bottom lid rather. So I'm going to come here and just go right at the lash line, and I'm going to come all the way over. I don't like to do a heavily lined eye on myself because my eyes are kind of small. I like the heavily lined look on girls who have nice big eyes, but I don't. And so it just makes my eyes look really tiny, I think. And it makes me look overdone if I do a dark liner underneath. But just kind of coming underneath very gently with whatever you put here will still help your eyes to pop. And I'm actually going to come back a little bit later with just a little bit of dark, and I'm going to go about halfway under, which will give the appearance of a lined eye, but it won't be truly lined. So anyway, let me do the other side. Again, I'm just right out the lash line, and I'm going to take that all the way over. Okay. Alrighty. I'm just wiping off the excess from that particular color because we're now going to move on to something a little lighter. I'm going to come in and highlight under my brow. I'm going to use this nice, it's kind of like a yellowy gold, but by the time I'm done, it'll look more kind of like a creamy white because my skin is so dark. But it'll give it just a nice shimmer underneath the lash line. Or excuse me, underneath the brow line. Sorry, it's been a very long week. Between, you know, I was on vacation until Wednesday. I was down in Miami, of all places, visiting my best friend Antonio and his partner Luis. If you guys are watching, hi guys. And there was the stress of the impending storm, of course, and you know, and them just making sure that they were prepared, and thankfully they prepared their house as best as they could, and they got the hell up out of Dodge, which was the smartest thing they could have done. So yeah, there was that. And then those of you who know me in my personal life know that I'm a corporate travel agent. So then there was the work stress behind the storm and making sure that our clients were accommodated, and you know, flights were either canceled or changed or refunded or whatever. You know, canceling hotels and car rentals and car services and all these things. So yeah, it's been a long week. I came back Wednesday night and went to work first thing Thursday morning. And I'll be back at it again first thing tomorrow morning because that's what we do. But anyway, coming back in, I'm going to use this brown here. I'm going to come in the crease just to kind of give a little definition. And the pigment in this brown is actually pretty powerful, so you don't need a whole lot, at least I don't. So I'm just gonna come in into the crease, and you can see just from that little bit, you can already see the definition in there. So I'm just gonna take that all the way over. Okay, and then I'm going to blend it out with the fluffy part of my brush here, because again, we don't like caked on eyeshadow. And then I'm going to come over here on the other lid and do the same thing. Alright, so I don't know if you can hear in the background, but Montel Jordan is playing. This is taking it back to 1995, and the Orange County Fair. It was him and Boyz II Men. That was how we all celebrated our graduation. There was a group of us, probably like 25 or 30 of us, all just kind of caravanned over to the Orange County Fairgrounds in Middletown, New York, and had us a great old time. This is bringing back a lot of memories. Okay, so I'm putting the eyeshadow down for now, because I'm going to go ahead and set everything with some powder. If I can find my brush. Where's my brush? Here it is. Okay, so again, going back to Black Opal, and this is just some loose translucent powder, and it's just simply dark. So I have not previously done this step because I wanted to wait until I did my eyeshadow, so in that way any of the stray bits around my eyes would get blended out with the powder. So all right, and what I do is once I go in with the powder, I just tap the excess into the lid, because it doesn't take a whole lot for coverage. So okay, so that's one side. It's translucent powder, and you can see that it's already kind of gotten rid of that excess shine that was there from the moisture between the moisturizer on my face, and then of course the foundation and contouring. So, and this will also just help those colors to set themselves. Okay. All right, so that is set, and you can see my eyeshadow is still intact, but I am going to pick it back up again because I'm going to partially line my bottom lid. So I'm going back to that dark brown, a very gentle tap, and I'm going to come underneath the lash line. I don't go all the way over, just enough to give just a barest hint of definition. Do you ever notice why everyone assumes the same face when they're doing their eyes, though? I think it's a general habit. I don't know who started it. I don't know who made it fashionable or necessary. Okay, so we're just about done here. I'm going to come back and just do another quick tapping of highlight under my brow. Okay, now it's time for eyeliner. Now I only do my top lid. I do not do my bottom lid, and I use a liquid liner. And this is just standard black. I think this is called Ultra Black. Yep, Ultra Black. L'Oreal. There's not even any labeling on the tube. It's all on the packaging that it comes in. But I have been using this probably for like the last 20 to 25 years. I have not deviated from this because it is just simply the absolute best. And their prices have stayed consistent through all of that time. I don't think I've ever paid more than about $7 for this. And it is the best stuff ever. So, again, my handy mirror. Okay, and I just do just a thin line. Sometimes I'll go a little thicker, but for this I want to just keep it simple. And you can see just the barest hint of definition. Actually, I think I am going to go just slightly thicker on the ends here. Hold on. Okay, yeah, that looks a little better. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do my other eye. Okay, so my eyes are lined. And I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a little mascara. If I can, there it is. Okay, and again, everybody knows about this. Maybelline Great Lash. Been using it forever. Don't really see myself deviating from that. In fact, it's time for me to get a new one. I'm sure we've all been there. Okay. I like to do short strokes and just kind of flip, 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 flip. So then that way it doesn't give you that clumpy, cakey look on your lashes. I hate that. And it's such a pain to try to get them to separate. So I find that if I do just flip, 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 and I get from the root underneath the brow. So I'll come underneath to do a full stroke, and then I just flip, 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 flip. And that way it doesn't look cakey, it's not overdone, it's just enough. And then same thing on the bottom, just very, very lightly, like almost barely touching. Okay. All right, so my eyes are finished. And I'm actually going to forgo blush, because I don't think I need it. At least not for this. But I am going to just do a quick gloss, if I can find the one that I'm looking for. Okay, so this is well loved and well used. My girlfriend Amy sent this to me because she bought it for herself and it's a little too dark for her. And it's Bobbi Brown, and I need to go ahead and bite the bullet and order some more because I have used the hell out of this, but I love it so. All right, girls. And that is it. So, all right, so that took, because I was talking, really, it doesn't normally take this long. Normally I can get this done in about 10 minutes, but 19 and a half minutes later, I'm made up. Earth tones, perfect for fall. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you have any questions, any comments, you know what to do. You can hit me up at biggirletiquette@gmail.com. You can comment on this post, or you can drop me an inbox. Hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I'll talk to you soon.